Okay, it's Saturday, the 28th of March 2020. It's my 8th day in Bumrungrad Hospital, Bangkok, and it's about the 11th day since I started showing mild symptoms for COVID-19. I haven't posted for a couple of days because I went through a bit of a bad patch and was having trouble breathing and was pretty shit really. They gave me this new Japanese flu drug called Avigan, and they gave it to me on Wednesday night. They had to get permission from the Thai authorities because they've got very limited supply, and it's has to be allocated. And it basically pulled me out of a bad place, really. I'm still on it. I'll be on it for 10 days, but another 10 days. But it's made a massive difference to me, and let's hope that they can get it produced in volume and licensed, because I'm sure it will help people. Maybe it might be helpful to explain my process in terms of how the virus has affected me, a lot of people who I've been in contact with, and also just generally obviously concerned about whether they have the virus and what the symptoms are and everything else. And whilst I think that people do react differently, I think there's some core similarities in everyone who gets it that distinguish it from other things, and I think it's important that people understand if they do or don't have it. When I first got the symptoms about 11 days ago, it was just a very dry, minimal cough. My nose was completely clear, my throat was clear, I felt completely fine. Really didn't think the cough was anything other than, I don't know, a bit of pollution. It was dry, nothing, no phlegm, nothing. Over the course of the next 2 days, my temperature started rising quite dramatically, and I was tired and I slept quite a bit. And then this is on the Wednesday I started, and then on the Saturday I came into hospital. But the first week I just felt tired and achy in terms of the virus getting into my system. I'd never had a blocked nose, I never had a sore throat, I never had any of the symptoms that you would associate with a cold or flu. So it's quite different in that respect. But what seems to happen is it just seems to incubate and invade, your lung cells, getting ready to try and fuck you, basically. And for me, that happened on about day 8, something like that. It's 8, something like that. I know that, I've had amazing healthcare. They've been on me 24/7. They've been waking me up in the night, checking my blood pressure, and I know that a lot of people in the UK are getting minimal care, just being told to stay at home and take paracetamol and drink water and all those things, which I guess is good advice, but it just maybe be aware of the progress and how it seems to work. I've learned a little bit about it from the immunologist here and the team. They're pretty advanced in what they do. They explaining to me that the the fever is not caused by the virus. The fever is caused by the body detecting that there is an invader and creating interferon and basically telling your brain to heat up, because heat is one of the only body's defense mechanisms to try and kill viruses and bacteria. So for some time they were keen that I didn't try. And then if you take paracetamol, what paracetamol does is paracetamol tells the brain to not overheat the body. So what they did several times to me when I was going through difficulty was say to me, look, stop taking paracetamol, because you've got to let your body try and naturally fight this. To be honest, I never felt that my body was, had a chance really in terms of fighting the thing. So that's how it went for me. And the situation with me now is that I feel better. I feel far from 100%, but I feel, 65%. I tend to get fevers at night. They say I need to continue these drugs for 10 days. They did a blood test today, and all my liver and my kidneys and my lungs and my heart is all working okay. So that's good news. I still have pneumonia, but it hasn't got any worse. And hopefully I can get rid of that. So that's where I am. And so I wish everyone else, good luck if they get it. And if you get it, try and get some Avigan. That's my tip, especially if you're vulnerable or you have vulnerable relatives. I think that's the magic bullet. Okay, thanks, bye.